it's a bit of a cliche to say pictures don't prepare you for the real thing, and that was definitely the case. We'd seen news reports and pictures online of just the utter devastation of the trees all being blown down in one direction. But seeing it in person was something else completely. But then once we arrived at the campground proper, most of us were on a side that was not as damaged, so there were still a few trees standing. And look at this. Far better shape than I expected. Somebody even put the carpet back out. Let's go check it out. Anything outside of the RV proper that was kind of exposed to the heat is either Swiss cheesy or completely melted. So, for example, my awning kind of stuck out from the top of the roof. And so for a few feet out, you can kind of see the sky through a fair amount of it. I think some embers probably fell and just melted through. With camp chairs that happened to be out in our campsite, pretty much melted completely into the ground. All three of us who were in my little section there found fairly minimal damage to our actual chassis. The batteries were pretty much all dead, but in our small group, everything sort of came together and we got out there. We got out of there within about an hour or so, which is not terrible. I had installed some temperature gauges around the RV so I could make sure the fridge is working right, make sure my pipes aren't going to freeze under the RV. It was about, I think, 20 degrees Celsius. And then within 10 minutes of that reading, the next one said 75 degrees Celsius, which is the maximum that it goes to. So it was somewhere above 75 degrees for at least 10, 20 minutes, something like that. But then it very quickly came back down. I'm just so grateful for all of the people who worked, everything from the firefighters to the logistics people to the wardens who escorted us in today. Could not be more grateful to be home.